follow up on Gaza on deal because the Israeli Prime Minister has decided not to send a delegation to Cairo for the talks. So what does this say about the prospect of this hostage deal? Do you believe it can be reached? And I have another question on Venezuela, but can I ask?
We believe that there can be a deal, there should be a deal, and everyone should keep working hard to get that deal. I can't speak to the specific tactics of a meeting on any given day, but the direction of travel has got to be everybody doing everything they can, including the government of Israel, to try to reach a deal that is good for Israel, that is good for regional security, and that the United States is going to keep pushing hard on, privately with the Israeli government and publicly from this.
Can I ask about Venezuela very quickly, because the administration, do you believe the administration misread Maduro's intention? Do you think the elections in Venezuela can be fair? And another question very quickly about Brazil, because recently President Biden and President Lula exchanged letters related defending democracy. Last week, the Brazilian Federal Police seized the passport of former President Bolsonaro as part of an investigation of attempted coup in Brazil after the election. And do you think the U.S. can learn something related to this from Brazil and work together?
So on your first question, the structure of the understanding between the United States, the Maduro regime, and the opposition was not built on some kind of, enduring faith in the implementation of the agreement. It was built on verification. So what did we do? We did a 6-month license for certain sanctions alleviation. That 6 months is up in April. We will see at that point where we are with respect to the Maduro regime following through on its commitments, and then we'll make our determinations about how we proceed from there. So embedded in the structure of the deal was the very kind of verification to see whether or not they were prepared to do the things they said they were going to do. We weren't going to prejudge whether they were or they weren't. We were going to design an outcome where if they did, okay, we can move forward, and if they didn't, all right, we would take a different course. And that's exactly how we intend to proceed. So we laid out up front what we were going to do, and that's how things will transpire from here. And I'm afraid I don't have any comment on the particulars of the case in Brazil. That's become a matter for the Brazilian courts to decide, and it probably wouldn't be appropriate for me to opine on from this.
Lula invited Brazil.
Thank you. Thank you.